Good morning, collective. I hope you're doing well, staying balanced and at peace. I tapped into the energy, and we're gonna see where it takes us. so, um, there is a reader that has red shoes that worked with someone that stole your home. That could have a car in your name. They feel confused. They're going through a backfire with headaches, and they're an empty vessel. They could have a Ford. You have eagle eye on this person, and we have Mercury retro retardo returno. And then when I did my pre-shuffle of the split of the deck, he wants to return, but access is denied. So you have justice on your side. Start shopping for a new car. You could probably be getting your nails done. There's an air sign in reverse. Someone needs to go to the hospital, or a pet needs to go to a vet. We have cocaine. False police report. This air sign did with a fire sign. There's something about a basement. It was in reverse. They wanted your car to break down. These people shoot up, or some of them do. They're mentally fucked. They act like slimy car salesmen to come in and give you fake offers. They're chasing you, and you're moving away from these people. The sexual abuse that they do. They do money laundering. Someone wears a slim belt. They wanted you sad. A drug dealer. Someone could have organs and a cooler, a male. Money laundering businesses. There was a reverse meeting at a restaurant about breaking into your house. Someone has something hidden behind a closet wall. That's negative. They want you vulnerable. A cousin in reverse, or a cousin in reverse is vulnerable. They want to break in and steal your personal items. If they haven't done that already, they could be doing it again. They're telling people to be quiet about it. About having paranormal activity, for sending you the evil eye. These people are still evil eyeing you. There's propane facilities in the energy. A church raid, a bartender. Someone in this energy is going to get an aneurysm. Spirit says you're going to watch this karma happen, because they keep repeating cycles. There's an Impala in the energy. Rifles. They work with a false county clerk. They feel entitled. Their witchcraft isn't working. There's a car dealer in reverse. A tarot reader is going to continue to lie. They wanted your car broken down. This was a false contract. There's a coworker in the energy. Confirmation. We have frozen body parts in a freezer. They're throwing up because they traveled to steal bank account. Someone with black hair. That's in reverse. There's a bar. These people could be trying to take off on an airplane. Someone with a caddy. It's part of false criminal reports. There's a sob in the energy. They're trying to get information on you. Someone's trying to look into someone's garage here for an opportunity. They're going to slip up. Continue to check your tires. There's a black truck in the energy. They wanted gain off of you. They wear a work hat. The fire in the mountain is closer than it appears. The police are here. And these people are stuck in their head because of all the work that they did with the King of Swords in reverse that held back from you. Trying to cast all these illusions with the Nine of Cups in reverse. They work for the devil. What is this King of Swords in reverse? Please and thank you, Spirit. They're under judgment. This King of Cups in reverse. Death. They got paid by this King of Swords. What's this King of Swords doing? They're a thief. There's a Knight of Wands. That's not childish. That's trying to manifest being balanced and trying to become an upright person. They're working really hard on this with the King of Pentacles. Their world has ended for what they've done here to try to look false. They're trying to get ideas here to try one more time. What's up with this King of Pentacles? Please and thank you, Spirit. Work with the community in reverse. That's Knight of Wands. Please and thank you, Spirit. Someone you dated. There's change for them now. An official person's coming in to arrest them. King of Pentacles, please and thank you, Spirit. They got a message about Page of Wands. They're not protected. Their future is not protected. What's up with this Knight of Wands? Please and thank you, Spirit. They don't love you. They're having legal issues. These back because these cards are just going to pile up really bad. These people don't have an intuition. They're very deceptive. They're manipulators. They're all talk. Someone wants to offer you a cup of love here. Celebrations, home, creating memories. You're in your Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles energy. These people feel isolated now. Or you could be basically in your hermit mode, but these people want to isolate, they want to hide, they're in fear. There's a Queen of Pentacles that couldn't overburden you and cause you a tower. King of Wands in reverse that got paid, got an opportunity to try to come in and confuse you and confuse people or authorities about you to get you arrested. You know about this. You're choosing happiness over these people from the past. There's a Nine of Pentacles in reverse. That's trying to persevere over what a King of Swords did to him. They stole from them and you. There's an Empress in reverse. They worked with an Empress in reverse. And that's the truth to steal from you. They tried to get judgment casted upon you, tried to get you arrested. They're in regret now. They're having inner turmoil. They actually love you. Your angels love you. They're protecting you from these overindulgent people that do nothing but party. These people are depressed, they're sad, they're careless, they're ignorant, they're negative. They have past resentment towards you and they wanted to come in and cause you heartbreak. There's a Queen of Wands. Is playing it small. They have lack of planning, lack of foresight. They're having delays, obstacles to their long-term goals. You're moving away to calmer waters. You're in your Nine of Cups energy. They're not getting justice. They couldn't kill you. They're in the Hanged Man position. What is this Empress, please and thank you, Spirit? Empress in reverse. They're moving away from trying to be an obsessive lover. What is this Queen of Wands, please and thank you, Spirit? They're crying over spilt milk. Over an emperor. Hold on. That's a high honor. This Empress in reversed in the distant horizon is losing a home. These people are emotional now over you, Queen of Swords. They couldn't get the law officials after you to get you arrested. There's a Queen of Cups that gave to people and left you out of the cold. Now their world is ending. They keep repeating cycles. Spirit says keep creating while these people continue to fight with each other. They're trying to avoid conflict. They could be exhausted. They feel like giving up. There's a King of Cups in reverse that celebrated too early and lost the Ten of Cups. You stood in your strength, so they couldn't Ten of Swords you. This collaboration. Now they're going through delays. They have lack of direction. They're not in alignment. They're in fear. They're in fear of change. They're trying to play it safe. They have lack of planning. What is this Queen of Cups energy, please, and thank you, Spirit? They're getting a message, or they got a message about something that was hidden. They had an affair with the King of Cups. What's up with this King of Cups in reverse, please, and thank you, Spirit? They don't love you. You're moving on from this person, and you're getting an opportunity out from leaving them. These people are jealous of you, collective. They're jealous of your phone. They cloned your phone. A cousin's a part of it. The letters U, W, J, Y, L are involved. They project chatter here. They talk about you, their own projections, casting upon you with this corrupt justice system that your ancestors are protecting you from, and from Area 51. Yahweh is here, Jesus. It's protecting you from these insane people from Area 51. Yeshua is doing damage control here. These people try to do damage control. There's something about a shipping container yard whacking people. The letter E. They're bound to the devil. They're going through mayhem. This is one of those exes that didn't like their picture taken. They're insecure. They're afraid. There are senators involved, a part of casting these illusions. All branches of military are involved. That wanted you unalived. They're tapping into your cell phone through certain satellites. They could have emotionally manipulated you to sign something. They accused you of tax fraud. They expected something. They work on the dark side with the cartel tunnel system. You rejected these people and their flying monkeys. They made businesses off of you. An ex-family. Come on. They're part of drug trafficking. They're using programs to control the minds of the people, the children that go to schools and colleges to pocket money. There's something to do with weapons in schools. These schools and colleges are going broke. These students at these colleges need to go home. Someone's living at a hotel. They could be in law enforcement. They're having an affair. Talking shit. They're weak. Your guides are protecting you from them. They're a player. They're hoeing around. They're in spiritual court. This is a man baby that lies. They're entitled, ignorant, cocky, unstable, crazy. They're a part of this disorganized crime. They're told to fall back. These people said that you're a man stealer, but they are. These past people said that your angels are protecting you from them. Trying to trap you in an online relationship. You're getting justice for that. They're trying to steal your ideas. This black cult sun. Confirmation on the cult. This is all blowing up in their face because it's proven that they're fake. The letters M, J, O, Z as in zebra, G as in George, H, A, I, K, S are involved. King of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, wasted time, energy, and money. Trying to sabotage you, to set you up for crimes. They're a part of the online adult entertainment activities. The DEA is watching them. We have Operation MK Ultra. These people are having car problems because they're sluts. There's a niece that could be a slut that's working with the Page of Cups to try to control you. They chase women and money, or men and money. These people don't care about your well-being. They're evildoers. They were part of getting you fired from past jobs and doing the psychological warfare at your work jobs. These people take psychedelics. They're a part of this family jewels operation. Filing false police reports. These people feel alone now. A Leo feels alone. A Leo spread lies about you. They could have sealed criminal records, or all these people do. There's something about boats and docks. They have a hidden military study profile on you since childhood. They lied about you in this profile. Area S4. People from Area S4 are trying to escape frenemies that work there. They're evildoers. They're in trouble. These greedy, evil people that work with politicians to try to keep you in a bubble and unaware. They're greedy and prideful. This institution could be throwing up because they're getting fired. Especially somebody with gray hair. That stuff on the dark web about you. They have an STD. They sleep around. They're an evildoer. They have impulsive behavior. They could have been part of trying to erase your childhood memories here using a certain type of weapon. They're on the down low. We have Project Shamrock. I can't talk this morning. I think it's the Retro Mercury retrograde returno retardo crap. They have Operation Mockingbird. Fallon test site. This person drives a truck. Could be following you around in a car. There's a high honor that does cocaine, or they act as though they are high honor. They do cocaine. They're an evildoer. They're trying to cover their story. God loves you. God snitched on this person, or they got snitched on about warehouses and barrels. You take how it resonates as to what is in these barrels. He was part of getting your past jobs to overwork you. With the Queen of Wands in reverse that has a mental illness. Could have green eyes, or someone in the energy that does 420. And meth that was part of stealing your home. Spirit says they're losing their home. This is an alcoholic that does spell work, pays people overseas to do spell work. They're having sleepless nights, fear and anxiety. They're going through withdrawals for being a part of getting you burnt. Someone in this energy threatened you with jail to sign something. Could be an ex. They sleep around. They're stuck now. We have COINTELPRO operation. These people, your ex is a fake chosen. Your in-laws were a part of your character assassination. Project Bluebird. Operation Chaos Continuation. There's a child and a married couple. Or a married couple is trafficking their child. They're projecting onto you. They have blue eyes. We have B, R, P as in Paul, N as in Nancy, Q as in Cubert, and L. There's a Queen of Swords in reverse, and a Page of Wands, and a King of Cups reverse. That transferred money overseas or received, or both. There's a King of Swords in reverse that is working with the North Las Vegas Air Force. They have a low IQ. They've been following you. They're stalking you. They're currently trying to. They work with your uncle to try to get revenge. He could be a Taurus or work with one. There's a Queen of Pentacles in reverse that's going through hard times, chaos. They feel trapped now. They're going through backfires of dark magic that they sent you. They could be being watched by drones. They were part of trying to stop your destiny and create a false hit about you. This is a hidden enemy. They're actually pedophiles. They're feeling the pressure now. And we have confirmation on the God loves you, protecting you from them. These people are users. They're sneaky. The delivery guy is involved. Take that how it resonates in your story. Someone who delivers speeches, words, food, take it how it resonates. These are wife swappers that God's protecting you from. They're part of energy harvesting. This deliverer guy could have astral traveled towards you at the beginning of your awakening and tried to open a spiritual contract, but God shut that down. Those are Crapplecorn and a stepfather, or the stepfather is a Crapplecorn. He's part of these rituals, working with these churches to do full moon magic, open portals. They're contracted by the military to do this. The inner circle group of this military contract includes your sister. They told on themselves. And we have letters D and T. They're under judgment. They're in denial about sex trafficking and wanting to take over the world. They're sending you evil eye. They're going through failures and loss. They're sending in these military spies. They're going through endings now. They're trying to kidnap you. You have victory over this. You could have Air Force family members that talk shit about you to your past connections. Confirmation, wrecked reputation. They're infatuated with you. The corrupt political administration is involved. They're addicted to you, or they have addictions. They're selfish. These people in these branches, the administration, everything, they all, or not all of them, but a lot of them have sealed educational backgrounds, so you don't know exactly what type of knowledge they have, so they can use it to weaponize in their position or in everyday life. Take it how it resonates. You know, these people are jealous. CIA, NSA, FBI, fund spy program. These people in the CIA, NSA, FBI, as we all know, have criminal histories. They have Project Merrimack. They're part of money laundering with an R. They do this impulsively. These people are getting arrested. They also sex energy, or they have sex energy orgy parties. Operation Artichoke. They're undercover CIA, NSA, FBI, all systems agents that watched you and currently watching you. They didn't stop watching you. There's a mother figure that's a Gemini that worked with the nephew. That could be in the military. They could have tax. They have a third party. They're part of abusing you on purpose. They're a false military member. They got bad news. They're insane in the membrane over the bad news. Now they're obsessed. There's a detective that knows about a penthouse, or these people are obsessed about having these sex orgies in these houses. There's a detective that knows about stuff that's in sheds and units, and they're part of wanting to isolate you. This could be a cancer or working with a cancer that were part of drugging and poisoning you as a child, or current past history here for promotion. They're having issues transferring money. They're having intestinal issues. Some have brown eyes. That's part of harvesting children. They have HIV. They're going down. There's fentanyl in the energy, financial loss. And an aunt is having financial loss. They could be on fentanyl. All these people could be. Drug trafficking, you know, take it how it resonates. These people are getting notices that they couldn't get you a ticket, or they got a notice that they couldn't get you a ticket. Human resources of these institutions do not have an intuition, okay? They're a coven. They wanted to get you to be an alcoholic, a politician. They wanted you to have legal issues. Now they need welfare because they try to teach somebody to be your daddy who cheated on you with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. There could be evidence about tire tracks. They're facing imprisonment. All these people work together to try to take your resources. Now they're getting charged for making you, or setting you up to be an illegal activities person. And you needing anger management. These people are getting charged. They want to say they're sorry, but they're not, for working in this corrupt system. All these people did was talk about you, bad things, spread rumors, gossip about you being on drugs to a cop in reverse. They wanted you in conflict with a cop and with a co-worker who were part of trying to control your life, who are jealous of you. There's someone who works in an office that is going to need a retainer. They don't have any direction in life. They can't run. There's a clerk in reverse that wanted you crying over court issues now for trying to pop you. They filed a false police report on you. They don't want to negotiate with a drug dealer here that was part of hunting you, trying to get you booked. They cheated on you. They wanted you depressed, having an STD, wanting you to get your home repoed. This is a joker. They got paid by a judge and a supplier, worked with the supplier. This judge supplied, worked up that you had an affair with someone using their connections with the police in reverse. The police are going to be arresting a lawyer in reverse, or they are aware of. This lawyer was part of trying to make you look toxic. There's something in their desk. There's a King of Cups in reverse that wanted you to get subpoenaed. They were part of trying to direct your life, where there's a director in the energy that's a false military member or worked with one that was part of trying to control your life, making you look like a third party and a joker. Now they're trying to hide this network. King of Swords in reverse wanted you to have car problems. They got paid to do it. They wanted you going through a storm, having fees and fines, having to pay bail, making you look crazy. They have a throwaway phone. They wanted you to lose your car. These people tested you. Now they're concerned. There's a King of Pentacles in reverse that tried to make you look like a thug. The blackout force is not protecting you. The tunnel system is under spiritual court. The tunnel systems need welfare, okay? These people are going to need welfare, especially the cartel in reverse that got caught, told to slow down from kidnapping you. There's a food pantry in reverse that's doing something with, or a King of Wands in reverse is doing something with the food pantry. They're getting detained. Justice is not on their side. There's a police station and headquarters that knows about a pregnant person, a Queen of Swords in reverse that gambled with their life. There's evidence on them. They can't run away anymore. They're trying to sabotage your life with a Queen of Wands in reverse. That's a play bunny. Could be a game warden that's going through a divorce. They were contracted to work full force with false reefers. And this Mercury retrograde's really got my speech messed up. And Archangel Michael, please block anything that's being sent towards me, please. Make sure my serial number is pointed down so no one can zoom up on it and read it. Okay, there's an air sign Or you could be this air sign using your intuition about a fire sign that's a narcissist that's trying to manifest you, that has health problems. There's a water sign that's a gold digger trying to be patient about a pregnancy. Spirit says you're moving. They're trying to do a love spell on you. They could be at a distance from you. Yes, luck is on your side. While they go through changes, they'll be back to try to confess something. Your angels are protecting you from this person that you divorced. You're going on vacation, or Spirit says no, do not go on vacation with this person. They're a liar. Let go. Open up your heart, move on. You're going to have a date night and a commitment. While these people continue to gamble with their lives during this Mercury retrograde, they're confused about their sexuality. They keep going around about this in their mind. Spirit says you're going to get a new pet soon. There's an earth sign that Spirit says give it time. There was someone else. They're spying on you. So there's more information coming out about this earth sign, about them being in a third party. Take caution. You're going to get communication. You're going to be going on a honeymoon and then having intimacy. Slime time. You're okay. All these people want to apologize. They coach each other. Now they're feeling withdrawn. They've lost real estate. They're facing imprisonment because of this commitment they made to not care for you. Now they're in conflict. This was fated to happen. Now they want to apologize. Someone's third wheel. They couldn't rob you. Now they're thinking about all the good times you had together. They couldn't get you to be unrest. They couldn't attach disturbance to you. They couldn't get you to be introverted. They couldn't make you look like you were in your pride. They couldn't make you homeless. They couldn't make you blind. And there's evidence on this alliance. You're not compromising with these people because the adventure that they took that you had to persevere with. Try to go through natural disasters. You didn't hesitate on these actions of them, you needing aid. You don't want to hear it about how they wanted to gain, to try to kill you, gain off of you, to make you not look like a sweetheart. These people wear masks that take blessings. They work, their time ran out to overload you, to take your savings or your inheritance or whatever. Now they're stressed, they're daydreaming about how they didn't stop to try to cause you illness. Now they're going through nightmares. They don't love you. They're in fright now. They feel lonely. Luck is on your side. These people are cursed for trying to puppet you. You're getting good news from your ancestors. They couldn't stop you to give you self-love, and they couldn't kill you. These people are going through loss now because they were reserved from you. They didn't love you. They didn't give to you. They didn't help you. They left you alone. Their idea didn't work, so they could continue to overindulge. Now they're pissed because they paid people for nothing. They strategized. You triumphed over this collaboration. You continue to relax. You have a vow with God. You're ready for any more sacrifices from friends and false marriages. Someone wants to come in and offer you a false marriage You're going to continue to have sweet dreams while these people, God is trying to get them to learn from their mistakes. Stop repeating these karmic cycles. You're always going to end up at the bottom of the Wheel of Fortune if you continue to do this. I'm not doing this to you. You are doing this to us. We do not want you in our lives anymore. Take that, how that resonates. This gold. You're getting justice for this. From this family in reverse. That their imagination didn't work to steal your inheritance and bully you. Use professional jobs. Protested against you to try to trap you because you're an original, authentic person. We should say. You're not getting a message of concern about being in poverty. They couldn't close your pathway or your work. There's change now for a child in reverse that's in bad health. You could be getting a gift from a high honor. You've been expecting this, and they're in their thoughts about this ending. These thieves worked with a mature man in reverse. Could be this main male. Worked with this community that was a lover, that was a false person, trying to cause you to have educational issues. To get sudden wealth, they got a message of concern about an official person and a mature woman in reverse. Or they got a message, they got a message about an official person and a mature woman. And a family, about a great fortune and house that you're receiving. There's a Queen of Pentacles that worked with a married couple in reverse that tried to give you courthouse issues. They're concerned now. They're having courthouse issues. One of these men could have been a wealthy man that you shitted that took this journey. Now they're in despair because they're facing imprisonment for working with the main female in the distant horizon. They're not receiving payment for the job they did. You're flying high. Circle time. You're flying high now with your discernment. Continue to use your intuition. Stay independent. Continue to protect yourself from these nervous people that God's protecting you from. You're getting a new car and the police are here. You're getting a proposal, whether that's job, marriage, a relationship, dating. Your ships are coming in. You're standing in your strength from these copycats who try to hide in your energy and actually do spell work on you. You're getting a new beginning, and that's locked in. Your ancestors are locking this in and protecting you from these jumpy people. Continue to stand in your bare strength. Continue to nurture yourself. These people are going to continue to get exposed. And it's exposed now that you're clever, that you're awakened. These people are nervous about your spiritual gifts, your awakening and your spiritual gifts. These colonies of people who try to slip the rug from out underneath you, but you did it to them. You're an abundant energy, and these energy vampires want you. The divine is protecting you from them. Because you're abundant, you're fertile, and luck is on your side. You're going to be moving, standing in your wisdom and your stubbornness. You are loyal. You're very adaptable here. You stay balanced, and you're a very nurturing, abundant, gentle, fertile person. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please like, share, subscribe. Always remember to heal with them, and may Source be with you. Always ride with God. Love you. Bye.